Hello and welcome to program 37 in this series of programs and tutorials that focus on TradeStation Easy Language. If you are not familiar with markplex.com, M-A-R-K-P-L-E-X, then you will find there many other programs and several free tutorials which may also be of interest to you if you're interested in TradeStation Easy Language. So what program 37 does is look for unfilled gaps, and if it finds them, it draws lines and text on the chart to give you an idea when those gaps occurred and the values of the gaps. So for example, if we look here, we've got a E-mini open, and you'll see that the program is telling us that we've got a gap at these particular levels. And if we were to look back at the chart, I'm just going to turn the background tracking off here for a moment. You'll see that we've got a gap here where we closed at this level, and you can see that that is indicated by that thicker line drawn on the chart, and then we opened at this level here, and you'll see here it's telling us that occurred on the 7th of May at 13:15. That's actually the time and date stamp of this particular bar here. So the program has a user input, which is the maximum number of gaps that it will store, and if we have more gaps than that on a chart, it will just start overwriting the older ones. But the program is only showing the gaps that have not been filled. So what happens is, if the price in this particular case were to move up and go over that thicker line, then those drawing objects would disappear on the chart. Now at the moment you can see just gaps that effectively down gaps, and we're representing them in a green color. If we had the open greater than close of the previous day, then those gaps would be shown in a different color, the color being red in this particular case. So let me just go and show you the inputs. It's very straightforward. And the num gaps, this determines the maximum number of gaps that you can store in the array. The maximum number there you can have is 100. Up gap color is red and down gap color is green, as I just described. So they're very simple. And this program can be used with intraday charts. It can also be used with tick charts. And what you'll also see is, if we were to move this and change the background dragging to true, or rather enable, then if we just were to move up and down the chart, you'll see it's showing a number of gaps that are not within the current viewing area of the chart. Another thing you might want to do, I'm just going to turn background dragging to disable and restore the original scale, is you might wish to add some bars to the right of the chart here so that you can see the timestamp correctly. So if we do that, we do that just by clicking. Let me just do that again, just do a little more slowly. We right click the chart and we go format window, and then we want the general tab here, and then you can set the space to the right. So for example, if I were to change that to 15, you'll see that we get just a little more space to the right of the chart. Anyway, I hope you might find this program useful. It is going to be available for download at markplex.com. Thank you.